Hello, beautiful. Hello. Hello. Whoa! Oh my god. Upside down. He's upside down.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Oh my god. Here he is. Yeah. Oh my god, his arms and everything. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Just in case he touches the boat.
Oh, here he comes. He's coming up right beside you. Stand right here. Oh, God, you're so
Hello.
beautiful.
Hello.
Oh.
Going back to 2019, it was a fantastic year for watching whales in the Strait of Georgia. We didn't actually go out to watch the whales. We went out to travel and go and see the new areas up in Desolation Sound and Cortez, all the way from Denman Island and Hornby, went down past Lasqueti, Vancouver. But in that year, we saw whales almost every day we went out with the boat, and we did about 150 hours of boating that year across the straits and so forth. Hello, baby. Hello, baby.
Oh my God.
Another
There's
one.
another one.
So in 2019, July, we had visitors come, and my daughters, son-in-laws, etc., all came out on the boat. In the days leading up to the date where we had a fantastic experience, I remember we saw whales up near Cortez, and we saw similar groups of whales, 2 or 3 of them at a time, in the Strait of Georgia, just to say right in the middle, halfway between Hornby and the north end of Texada, say halfway out 5 or 10 kilometers. Hello. 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 We saw some whales slapping, and it looked to me like the male, because he seemed to be the biggest one, was slapping the water for about an hour, just bang, bang, bang with his tail upside down, and having a solid interaction with 2 other whales, one medium-sized one, or is still huge, but another one which was obviously a youth, and it was very black and shiny. We could see in the distance. We were a long way away, and I remember thinking, wow, this was the best I could ever hope for at whale watching, because we were there for at least an hour just watching them way, way away, and we used the cameras on Zoom and the phones, and we were amazed at this incredible action where the whales, the youth was putting its pectoral fin up in the air, humpback whale, and probably a mother putting her pectoral fins up and splashing around a little bit. And then there was this male, maybe 200 meters away, going up and down and breaching, and then the female started breaching, and so it was very exciting. But the youth seemed to stay close to the surface all the time and waved its sort of pectoral fin every now and again. It looked solidly black, whereas the adults had white-sided pectorals. Here he is. Oh, he's touching the boat.
Oh yeah, there's 3 of them. There's one there, one there. Oh, the
Here
other
they
one's
come.
right underneath there.
Oh, that's the very big one. I'm a bit worried. So seeing that was the best day ever, and we came back absolutely elated, we went out the next day. So we're near the last half. We're in the last half of July now, and we went out the next day or 2 after this first fantastic event, and we took a lady out who was in a wheelchair, and we just floated around in a similar sort of area, maybe 5 kilometers north of where we were the few days before. And then we saw 2 whales north of us, maybe half a kilometre away, and they were seemed to be heading diagonally east towards Lasqueti and the south end of Texada. And so we just shut the engines down. And these 2 whales, we see them in the distance, sort of just swimming, going up and down out of the water. And then suddenly they turned and faced and came towards us. It was a really eerie feeling, like a sort of Jaws movie, where you got these 2 huge beasts. And then they just dived slowly and didn't come back up in their swing of their movement. And then I said to her, oh, they're going to come out the front of the boat. Go to the front of the boat. So the boat's about 35 foot long. So I ran to the front of the boat thinking they'd come out at the front. But no, they didn't. They turned upside down and approached the back of the boat where they were heading for us. And all the engines were shut down, so everything was good there. And they just sort of rolled around and they stayed with us for an hour and 20 minutes. And then that was the true fantastic event of such close proximity to these absolutely incredible beasts that were so huge, magnificent, and make you feel so small, but they were behaving like very friendly puppy dogs. But I could see that the older one, when it was rolling upside down and blowing this really awful smell from its from its spout, it just blew out all the water repeatedly just to sort of tease us. You could see all the anemones and sea life that attached to the underneath of its head and sort of throat area and its belly. And then now and again it turned upside down, and in fact they both barrel rolled with us, but they also went vertical under the water, and I could see all the way down where their head was about, say, 30 feet below the water, but you could see all the way down to its tail. And we were in about between 700 and 1,000 feet of water. It was a very incredible experience, and I don't think any of us will ever. Well, I go out still, but I hope to see them, but never. I rarely do, and they never come over. So I was hoping for this pair to come back this year in 2020, but unfortunately haven't seen them yet, and I can just dream about hoping to see them.
Hello.
Oh, look
Hello.
at that. Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, I don't know
Hello.
if you can see him, Patty, but he's
Hello.
putting his face up. There he is.
Hello.
He is. Oh.
Hello.
Can you see that?
Can you see it, Patty?
This is incredible. There he is.
Can Patty see it?
That's the
So going on from there, you really have to look at the movie and just imagine how friendly they are to us. So it's unimaginable that people are still whaling. It's just truly unimaginable. What is interesting about seeing whales, especially if you're not even intending to see whales, you just cross the Strait and you go to some islands and you go to a wonderful place, like Tucakov or somewhere up there, say Discovery Islands, is that you suddenly discover dolphins, seals, sea lions, whales. And if you see the humpbacks, it's quite interesting that I've noticed that each time I see them, I feel it is a stronger experience than the previous time.
Whoa.
I know you're here, Patty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it starts to grow on you, and the hunger to see the whales seems to grow on. So even now when I travel anywhere across the water, I still have this yearning for whales to show up, and more than anything because the humpback whales just look so magnificent.
Hello, gorgeous. Hello. You're wonderful. Oh, my God. You got rainbow that's coming out your snout. Oh, my God. Oh, you're absolutely beautiful.
Oh, what a huge, huge thing. Oh.
This one is happening.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
And you get a different feeling than you do with orcas, because with orcas, although they're incredibly interesting, magnificent creatures, you have that feeling of sort of being with a Bengal tiger rather than being with, say, a Labrador dog. There's a different bond, I think, between humans and humpbacks and humans and other predators, like, say, the magnificent orcas.
Here they are. His tail, look how big it is, see?
Yeah.
Oh, that's his arms. This is his tail here. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Hello. Hello.
So I do think that because of this situation and the sort of feeling of domestication, which may be totally erroneous, but certainly there is some kind of bond and a lack of intentional harm by humpbacks to humans of any kind, I think that definitely we should think about very carefully not purchasing any goods, not traveling on holiday to the countries that do whale, even though I have close ties to Japan and I probably need to go there to see some relatives. But I feel like in some way we need to show the government of those countries that if they don't stop whaling, that there will be a cost. And hopefully that cost to them, if we all jumped on board, that cost to them would be greater than the hassle they get from their own whaling advocators in their own country.
Maybe it's he likes the Afro-Portuguese music. Look, we got two here. Got one underneath us. And this, oh, here they are.
And if we can create that balance and we can slip the slide over, it will help the whales. The whales themselves, I'm sure, are desperately stressed. We've got, even in this area, we have a ridiculous event that takes place, which is the herring run. And we go out and massacre the herring for what? Not really for food for humans, but for pet food and other sea products used by humans, but not really as a protein that's considered, a luxury, like, say, halibut.
Beautiful. 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 Look for the eye.
But the whales live off this cycle. So if we eradicate the seafood, however small it is and insignificant it may appear, that's the chain that's feeding these wonderful creatures that basically come here to feed for a purpose, to survive. And we are denting that pretty hard.
Yeah, super intelligent. Super intelligent.
So, let's try and stop doing silly things like, herring run, things that are actually unnecessary, but just have a marginal amount of profit.
Was at the corner.
Oh man.
Ah, that one was a good one. Oh, soaked us but good. Yeah.
We'll smell like old fishermen after this.
Oh, he's backing off, look. He's in reverse.
Yeah.
They're both in reverse.
Isn't
Oh.
Oh, wow. Gorgeous. Look at the length of those arms. Well, they're not arms. Oh, good.
As a businessman, I can't imagine that it's quite profitable to be a herring fisherman. Even during the herring run, they all sit out there for hours and hours all night, and the catch doesn't seem to me to be a viable economic basis for eradicating that amount of protein that would feed the rest of the fish in the Strait of Georgia or anywhere else around the world.
Hello. Oh, big eye. Oh. Hang on, big eye coming out your side. Right here.
What's that?
Oh. Yeah.
Yes, there's one right here.
And there's a face coming up here. Oh. Oh my God.
When the whales came towards us, I was actually very concerned. We had a lady in a wheelchair with a head support because she had no movement in her, her whole body, except for just her head and her mouth to speak. And she was strapped to the wheelchair, and the wheelchair was strapped to the rear of the captain's seat. So it was awesome. The whales came up behind the boat.
Wow, that means there's 2 of them here.
Yeah. Oh my God, it goes on and on and on. Oh, look at that.
Hello, beautiful. Hello. Hello. Hello.
This one's got to be the oldest one. Yeah, just by the wrinkles.
And the barnacles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh. The circles show that he's been breaking off the barnacles. Those circles are where the barnacles have been broken off.
Yeah.
Hello. 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 Oh. Hello. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beautiful. Definitely, you need to use the Colgate, my friend. Stinky. Beautiful. Oh.
The 3 ladies were at the back, and I was in charge of the boat. But when these whales came, even though the boat is like 38 feet tip to toe, the boat was so much smaller than the whales themselves. And I think that the female, if it was a female, because I really have no knowledge, but the female seemed to be about 11 feet wide when she laid upside down beside the boat. She definitely was wider than the boat itself, and she was touching the hull.
Oh, he's blowing air out. Oh, there, the young one's got almost no barnacles under it. Yeah, you stay here. You stay in this. Yeah, yeah. You stay here. Hello. He's got a bit of pink eye. Watch out. Oh, great big monsters. Oh.
What's wrong with you? About bringing that down.
Yep. This one's doing a love roll. He's upside down now.
Does anybody know what's in those?
Gold. Whoa. Beautiful.
Yep.
And she would sort of tease you. So she'd come up one side of the boat with her head vertical, come right out, look at you with her eye, and then drop down. And then she'd go diagonally across the front of the boat and wait for you to go and look for her, and then blow water in your face from the blowhole.
Somebody right here.
Sorry? Okay, very scary.
Nobody's gonna believe it.
Even I don't believe it. They're all going to think it's photoshopped. Oh, there's the eye. Oh, there's the eye.
Oh, here she is. Yeah, hello, baby. Looks like a hippopotamus with those,
Oh, but
knobs.
yeah.
So it was really a very personal experience. And so, you know, I can only urge people just to be very, very patient, not to chase the whales. Just go in the area where they all are, have an understanding of where they might want to go, and just turn your engines off and just sit there for a few hours. And if you're lucky, you're lucky. And if you're not, you'll probably see them at the distance anyway, which is incredibly rewarding.
We're not leaving here for what, an hour now? No.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone the full length of the boat. There's his arm. Oh, face.
The three ladies that were on the boat with me was Patty, who was the lady that was in the wheelchair, who we loaded on in Comox, and Sue, her home helper, her prime home helper, because she has 24 hours home help, and C, also one of her helpers. They really enjoyed themselves, had a whale of a time.
I wonder how old this whale is. Been there for quite a few years.
Oh, look, his eye. His eye. The eye was above the water. He took a big look at you.
I think there's probably people who can identify them by their markings.
We can identify them. Whoa. Oh.
Big smile on her face.
Hello. 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 Oh, I'm glad we're friends. Oh. We're gonna rub Mummy's nose. Uh-oh.
They're being so aggressive.
Oh, bye. Oh, that's a tail.
Love that fish now. Yeah, and it's huge. The nostrils are huge.
Little one's gone deep.
just gone down.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
gonna be scary. Don't you worry if you stretch, no problem. Oh, hi.
Because it's Tuesday, but
Whoa.
well, remember yesterday we were talking about miracles?
It's a miracle. Hello. 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 If he offers me his hand, I'm going to have to shake it. Thing is, we can't start the engines until they're gone. Yeah. The good thing is the boat's nice and smooth underneath,
Yeah,
so
that's
they can touch it and
yeah.
without hurting themselves.
Yeah,
Here's Big Nose coming.
yeah.
There he comes. Oh. They speak. Bye. Bye. Wow. Wow indeed.
She's coming back.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. They're probably gonna go do some breaching now, I bet.
Yeah. We'll just stay here.
Can you still see over here, Patty? They're just heading off now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. But they may give us a little more. Oh, here they go.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
yep. She's gonna dive.
Tail.
She's gonna dive. Here comes the tail. Yep. Oh.
Oh. Bye bye, babies.
Oh, gorgeous.
Bye.